はい、皆さんこんばんは。ロサンゼルスドジャース対、シカゴカブスの、フランチャイズモードやっていきます。で、MLB ザショー26、と表記しているのは、ロースターアップデートをかませた、仕様になっています。はい。ということでやっていきます。どうしようかな。これで、はい、ホームなので、ドジャースタジアムにしますね。はい。で、まあ、かませてる、さっき言ったようにかませてるので、まあ、エドウィン・ディアスとか、まあ、ピッチャーなので、タッカーはここにはいないんですけど、入ってますね。で、先発が大谷でいくか。タッカー。打順ね。大谷、一番。カエルタッカーいますね。3番、どうしよう。ビッツ2番。で、エドマン。カエル1番。左に並ぶので、まあ、こんな感じでいいですかね。はい、いきますね。開幕ですね。
From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Ready to go now? Here's Shohei Ohtani. Fastball for a strike. And a new season is officially underway. That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And foul ball.
Well, he gave that one a pretty good ride down the line, but it hooked just foul down in the corner.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Smash down the left field line. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. And here's the opening day lineup for the reigning World Series champion Dodgers. What a run of success it's been in L.A., Chris.
Yeah, 12 straight years in the postseason, Boog. For a franchise that had previously never been in the postseason, even 3 years in a row. And they've won the NL West 11 of those 12 years. At this point, the expectation for the Dodgers is the same every year, a World Series title.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's Max Muncy. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
Back-to-back home runs, and they keep adding to their lead. Oh, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Well struck left field. Happ ranging back on it. Up against the wall and brings it in. Back here at Dodger Stadium, our starting pitcher in this one, Shohei Ohtani. Lots of punch outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And see, he busted it down the line for that infield single. Singy, that was a close play, and it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off.
Video review, the call is safe at first base has been
And now it's Alex Bregman. That finds the mark on the inside corner. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And he gets Bregman. 2 down. Nico Horner will come up to hit. And it's fouled away. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it skips into third. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He did.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So no run. Back here at Chavez Ravine, and here is Tommy Edman. Horton back to work. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall, but foul. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Pitching change here, Colin Ray.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. hammered, base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Wasting no time. He's
For the
2 for
Dodgers,
2 now on the
shortstop,
night.
Mookie
And just a
Betts.
triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Now it's Mookie Betts. He's already homered in this game. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
That one hooked foul. Runners at the corners, nobody out here on opening day. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's already homered here in this one. Right side, hard hit. Handles, throws to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Swings here and blasts one left field. And that one is off the wall. And that's a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly.
Now
No messing
batting,
around right
first
there.
baseman,
Solid
Freddie
swing from start to
Freeman.
end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And here's Freddie Freeman. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9. Runner on at first with one gone. And up to the plate is Will Smith. There's a swing and a drive. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double. So 1 out with 2 aboard. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Goodbye, home run.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Colin Ray won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
So
for
out of the pen
Cubs.
comes the right-hander, Aaron Savali.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Line drive, fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Doubled his first time up. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. The throw into second. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Rips that one to right. Reaching for it and brings it in. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off,
And now the first
Florida.
baseman, Michael
First
Busch.
baseman, Michael Busch.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Here comes a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Seiya Suzuki digs in now. That one missed.
That's inside.
That
That's
one
a ball.
misses. And now 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. And the sweeper catches the plate.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Two on the way. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Freeman settles under it and makes the catch. New inning getting started.
Leading off
Now the
for
number
Los
2
Angeles,
hitter, Mookie
shortstop,
Betts.
Mookie Betts.
Swing and a
That
ground
ball's foul.
ball, and that's just foul.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, gold gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Bregman to first, and Betts is set down. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Calls it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to...
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. And they add a run. It's 14-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Well struck right field. Goodbye, home run. They go back to back, and they tack on to their lead. It's 15-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for, crushes it, and hits it out of the ballpark.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Right through there for a strike. Smith in his 6th
0-1's the
season,
count.
batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was selected for the All-Star game last year. No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 16-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Aaron Savali done for the night, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Pitching for
Now
the
on the
Chicago
bump, Daniel
Cubs.
Palencia.
Number
And with the
48.
big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers.
Nice grab. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. LA's on top, 16-0. And we're back, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. And Ian swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Strike 2.
0-2 is the count. One ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Gets to it, on to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top. And that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And there's a ball.
Inside.
Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the
Oh,
count
that's
is
inside.
even.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to
Batting
even
ninth,
that count off to 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased out.
じゃあ、変えるか。
Outside the zone.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ohtani will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
So they
Los
turn to their
Angeles.
closer, Edwin
Number 40.
Diaz.
Compared to
Edwin
some days,
Diaz.
this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
そうだね。全盛期だったのか知らないけど、から比べたらちょっと球威というかな、球速が落ちてるかなっていうのは。
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Foul ball there. Out to short. Betts. In plenty of time to first. That is the inning. Well, this game isn't very close, Siggy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, singing in ballpark entertainment. You got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. Goodbye, home run.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
At the plate, Shohei Ohtani. Smoke to right, but he's got it.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Hit hard on the ground to short. In time to Bush. And Betts is gone. That's out number 3. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
まあ、MLB で活躍している選手は、お金積んでも日本球界には来ない
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong.
And there's the strike. Next offering is fouled back. And that's a little bit high.
Really good two-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage. Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Swing and a miss. Edwin Diaz, the strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup
Now
to start an
batting,
inning,
second
got to be feeling
baseman,
pretty good out there on the mound,
Nico
because when you
Horner.
think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Muncy makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3 down for the Cubs. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Palencia back to work. And he can't come up with it.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Tucker headed for third. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Man, he just absolutely turned
Now
on that one, ripped
first
it down the
baseman,
line.
Freddie
Nice
Freeman.
job of staying in his mechanics.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Ripped on a line. One runs in, and it's off the wall. And he's safe at second with a 2-run double. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs.
Pitching for the
Jacob
Chicago
Webb
Cubs.
takes over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little
Number
tough
71.
coming in out of the pen when your guys are
Jacob
trailing so
Webb.
big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which.
This one looks like trouble. Coming home. He will score, and he'll pull into second safely.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here comes Max Muncy. Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. That one ripped right center field. And it hits the fence. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. Throws it away.
He's safe.
Picks himself up at RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Now a chance for Andy Pajes. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
For the Dodgers,
Tommy Edman at the
second
plate.
baseman, Tommy
And it may be a
Edman.
long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki on the move. Nabs it. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they extend their lead. Back to the top of the lineup, Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And he drops it down the third baseline. They get one. Not in time. He's safe.
In there.
Now batting shortstop.
Here's Mookie Betts now.
Betts.
Line drive. Lays out and makes the play.
Great diving.
Back here at Dodger
Leading
Stadium,
off
we head to
for
the
the
bottom of the
Cubs.
fifth. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch.
カブスにとってはタッカー抜けたのは大きいんじゃないかな。
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on,
そうしてくれるか。ビシエ。
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Edwin Diaz won't go any further. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
They
Los
turn
Angeles.
things over to the southpaw,
Number
Alex
51.
Vesia.
and he's got a
Alex
nice lead to
Vesia.
work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That one finds the zone, and the count is
ball,
0-2.
2 strikes.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's the money maker right there.
Now
2
batting,
strikes, slider
right
down and
fielder,
away from the
Seiya
same side
Suzuki.
thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Suzuki
0-1's
now in
the
the
count.
box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next
Hey.
offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Grounder off the pitcher. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out
Now
number
batting,
2.
catcher,
Coming out to
Bryson
check on him. It looked
Kelly.
like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, that's a great
in.
point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down
ball
and
two.
in. A slider missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. And they'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. All set for the top of the sixth. The pitch. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today. So a man aboard, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. He'll score easily, and he's got a double, his fourth hit. Manager out of the dugout, and so a lefty out of the pen, Colby Milner.
Number 41.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Milner.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at bats in that way. Boogie's, just
that one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Hard hit to third. Tosses across to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. And now it's Max Muncy.
Third baseman.
RBI not for him
Muncy.
last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Suzuki going back on it. Goodbye, home run. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 26-0.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
1 out, base is empty. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's hard hit on the line. Crow Armstrong pulls it in on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they
Pitching for
Phil
the Chicago
Maton
Cubs.
on the pitch here. He's
Number
into the game with the
88.
bases empty.
Phil
Back to the top of the
Maton.
Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani will hit next. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Crow Armstrong ranges back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. But 2 round trippers in this. Ian Happ up to hit. He's 0 for 1.
あ、グラテロルって確か去年の途中から取ったんだったかな。
Back now for the
Now
bottom of the
pitching for
6th,
Los
and there's a
Angeles.
new pitcher on the mound.
Number
Brusdar
48.
Graterol.
And bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
見ました？マジ？
Now pitching for Los Angeles. Number 41. Brock Stewart.
必要あったところ途中から。 くない？
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. One away. And here comes Dansby Swanson. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one outside. Ball one. Swanson, a former All-Star, 31 years old. Grounds one to short. Betts. Jump throw. And very nicely done for the out. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Matt Shaw. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to
0-2 is the count.
think in between pitches.
Foul ball still 0-2. 2 outs. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Betts.
And that one ripped to left. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 28-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
So 1 out, nobody on. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to
Now pitching.
Caleb Thielbar gets the call from the pen. 1
Caleb
down.
Thielbar.
Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman. Left field, Pat has this one sized up, and there's 2 away.
あ、思い出した。あれだ、スコットだ。
Now batting, catcher Will
2 outs,
Smith.
base is empty. Will Smith to the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Goodbye, home run.
have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here comes Max Muncy. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too.
Pitching for
So the
Chicago
closer summoned
Cubs.
from the bullpen, Hunter
Number
Harvey.
56.
So 2 down,
Hunter
and now the center
Harvey.
fielder, Andy Pajes. And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. And that is that. Back to the top of the order,
Leading
Pete
off
Crow
for the
Armstrong
Cubs.
getting ready to
Center
hit.
fielder,
0 for 2
Pete
in this
Crow
one.
Armstrong.
And that drops in for a strike. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now it's Alex Bregman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is
that's just
outside.
Ball, that's in.
That one in there across the letters. And a ground ball to first. Freeman takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Nico Horner. Still no hits on the board.
Ball
1
inside.
out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. And that is out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. Around second now as they still don't have it. Horner flies around third. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Base is empty with 2 away. Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That one's upstairs, ball 1. One, 2 now. Got him swinging. 7 innings complete. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready to begin the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Rocketed out towards right center. Crow Armstrong makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Goodbye, home run. I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out. And that's some serious exit velo, pretty elite, and he caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
Here's Mookie now. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. That one's back there. Goodbye, home run.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Base is empty, 1 away. And up next for Los Angeles, Kyle Tucker. That one ripped. And in 1 hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And it's another double for him. His 5th hit of the game.
Now
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Now here is Teoscar Hernandez. Suzuki makes the play. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here is Freddie Freeman.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. In comes the run from third to add on. And his hot hitting continues.
Now
They
batting,
kept him in the
catcher,
yard that
Will
time,
Smith.
but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So digging in, Will Smith. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That one ripped left field. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Freddie across the score. And they extend their lead.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his back. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at-bat's a pretty special one.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
Now batting, center fielder Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ripped towards third, on to Horner, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning, the long ball was working. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Back after this. Back here in LA, down to the bottom of the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. And first offering is fouled off.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now the catcher comes up to him, Carson Kelly. And there's a foul ball. And it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman. Harvey back to work. That one hammered center field. Way back there. Goodbye, home run!
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So back to the top of the order. And now, Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man at first, nobody out. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now
Kyle
here is
Tucker.
Kyle Tucker. Swung on, belted. That one back there. Goodbye, home run.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Teoscar Hernandez, the next to hit. That's ripped, base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Man at first,
Freddie
Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel to
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Freddie across the score. And the lead continues to grow. So, man aboard.
サードね。え、マジ？イバネス取ったの？そこまで知らなかった。ちょっと使って。
So now a pinch hitter, Andy Ibanez. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out.
You know, what's interesting, Boog, is that games like this can be a little wonky for closers to come in and they don't have the adrenaline going. It's not a safe situation. It's not even a, close ball game that they're finishing, but it's just getting some work to manufacture that.
Good use of wonky there. Tag out at third, and that's a double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And that is down. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was worked. And we're back. Bottom of the ninth. So new pitcher now, Roki Sasaki, on for his major league debut and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Sasaki, a 6'2" righty, 23 years old, and he was born in Japan. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Freeman puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Matt Shaw digs in now. Right through there for a strike. The Cubs with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Freeman hauls it in, 2 away.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel. But someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers take game 1 of the series on the road.
Sometimes you can flip a coin with these short 2-game series, but they came out, they got the first.
そこがなんだろうね。というわけで、それではまたね、バイバイ。